like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every.
Welcome to our Sport Pulse, where we break down the stories that truly matter in sports. Today, we're taking an immersive look at Caitlin Clark, a player whose off-season metamorphosis has set the entire basketball world abuzz. What began as a routine daily workout session has now evolved into a full-scale revolution in strength, technique, and attitude. If you thought you knew what determination looked like on the hardwood, think again. Caitlin isn't just training. She's reinventing the game, and every rep in the gym tells the story of a fierce competitor ready to rewrite history. It all started on a crisp morning when Caitlin Clark, the rising star of the league, decided to drop her daily off-season workout video. The energy in that video was electric. There was an intensity in every move, an unspoken promise that this season, the balance of power in the league would shift dramatically. In that brief clip, you could see a player who had taken it upon herself to completely overhaul her physical and mental game. No longer was she content with just hitting her three-point marks. She was now embracing the strength training that was going to redefine how she attacked the rim. It wasn't simply about the volume of work. It was the kind of raw, unadulterated effort that left everyone wondering, if this is just a glimpse of what she's been working on, how much more is in store? In the past, defenders might have trembled at the thought of Caitlin's swift step-back jumper, but as she pounds the gym floor and throws down weights like they're mere toys, those same defenders are now faced with an entirely new challenge. No longer is it enough to simply guard her shooting. They now have to brace for the sheer physicality she brings to the paint. Some critics even whisper that her regimen borders on training for a powerlifting meet rather than a basketball season. The transformation is so pronounced that if anyone were to compare her evolution, they might even say she could casually call a veteran like LeBron little bro in terms of raw, relentless determination. What makes this transformation even more compelling is the fact that Caitlin Clark is not only shattering records, she's obliterating her previous personal bests. In college, she was known for her quickness and skill, but while she wasn't exactly the most physically dominant player on the court, she possessed an undeniable spark. Transitioning into the professional arena, however, she found herself up against a level of physicality that challenged every facet of her game. Her first season was a learning curve. The matchup against formidable opponents like Reese, who had her own brand of showmanship and flair, put every weakness on full display. But rather than bowing under the pressure, Caitlin's response was nothing short of revolutionary. Reese, a player known for her off-court charisma, was spending her off-season soaking in every bit of leisure, from exotic vacations to viral dance challenges and countless Instagram reels. In stark contrast, Caitlin was in the gym day after day, as if she held a personal grudge against every rim in the country. While Angel was busy perfecting her signature sideline poses and basking in the glow of social media, Caitlin was channeling every ounce of focus into a training routine that resembled something out of a Rocky Balboa montage. Each drop of sweat, each heavy lift, and every grueling drill were all pieces of a master plan to not just return to the court, but to do so as a veritable juggernaut. There is undeniable proof that Caitlin has added serious muscle and strength to her game. Multiple sources have confirmed that over the course of the offseason, she has bulked up significantly. Observers note that the once svelte guard now carries an air of raw power that is impossible to ignore. When she first stepped into the league, some doubted her ability to assert herself physically against a robust competition. But the evidence is in the rep counts and the sweat-soaked gym sessions. Caitlin has not only built muscle, she's honed an arsenal of finishing moves at the rim that were previously unseen.
Clark in college was not the strongest player in the world. Like, she was somebody that wasn't weak by any means, but we saw when it came to the WNBA.
Gone are the days when a quick step back or a deft three was enough. This season, defenders are going to have to brace for a barrage of physical moves, each one executed with the precision of a seasoned fighter. One of her coaches, known affectionately as KP, shared insights into her training regimen, noting that one of his main objectives was to expand her bag. What he meant by that is simple. Caitlyn was working to diversify her skill set so that no matter what type of defense she encountered, she'd always have an answer ready. Her workouts have been described as nothing short of legendary. Intense sessions that not only add bulk, but also sharpen her handles and extend her range. If you recall, there was a time when she was just hitting logo threes.
That she wasn't able to really assert herself physically, and in fairness, her first game matchup was a tough one because her first matchup was
The contrast between Caitlyn and her peers couldn't be starker. While Angel Reese was enjoying her off-court escapades, post-game selfies, trendy outfits, and an effortless cool that suggested she could coast on natural talent, Caitlyn was locked in a silent war with every aspect of her craft. Angel's offseason might have been filled with laughter and leisure, but for Caitlyn, every day was a battle against complacency. Each morning found her in the gym, her mind laser-focused on the task at hand. It wasn't about flashy moves or social media buzz. It was about laying the groundwork for a season where she would leave no doubt about her supremacy on the court. This season, the message is clear. Caitlyn Clark is coming back, and she's not the same player who first stepped into the professional spotlight. The rookie struggles have been replaced by a hardened resolve, one that has been forged through endless drills, weightlifting sessions, and a rigorous focus on every detail of her game. Her first step off the court now exudes an explosiveness that sends a clear message to defenders. There's no easy path forward. Her release is sharper, her shot more precise, and her physical presence is undeniable. She's no longer the delicate artist of her college days. She's become a force of nature, ready to break through any barrier that stands in her way. The evolution in her physicality is matched only by the evolution in her mindset. Caitlyn understands that being a great player is not just about natural ability, it's about the relentless pursuit of improvement.
Either way, she has gotten significantly bigger. Stephanie White has confirmed it. Stephanie White has gone out here and confirmed.
This season, every drill, every sprint, every weight lifted is a calculated move toward a higher level of performance. It's a journey that requires not only the body of an athlete, but also the mind of a strategist. And as she looks in the mirror each day, she sees not just the reflection of a player who has grown in stature, but the visage of a warrior who is prepared to fight for every inch on the court. Her training sessions are a study in intensity. In one session, she might be seen powering through a series of weightlifting sets that would leave most athletes gasping for breath. In another, she's darting across the court in high-intensity suicides, each sprint a testament to her drive. There's even a segment where she practices her three-point shot from distances that would make most players think twice. It's as if every muscle fiber in her body has been rewired to deliver not just raw strength, but also an explosive burst of agility and precision. This is the type of training that transforms a good player into a great one, a metamorphosis that leaves no room for mediocrity. Even her footwork, once considered a strength, has been refined to near perfection. Her handles are tighter, and her balance is impeccable, attributes that allow her to navigate through tight defensive setups with the ease of a seasoned dancer. But it's not just about technical prowess. There's an almost palpable aura of confidence that radiates from her, an energy that can only come from knowing you have given everything you can to improve, to evolve, and to dominate.
We're working on a lot of finishes in this video, a lot of finishes at the rim, and maybe some different finishes that we didn't see from her in the 2024.
Off the court, while some of her peers might be content with basking in the glow of social media fame and offbeat celebrations, Caitlyn's off-season diet and routine have become almost legendary. Imagine a regimen where every meal is calculated for maximum protein intake, every break a moment to review game footage, and every spare minute dedicated to perfecting a skill. Her cheat meal isn't a burger or fries. It's a marathon session of film study, where she watches past performances with a critical eye, constantly challenging herself to do better. Even her downtime is spent dribbling in her sleep, a testament to her unyielding dedication to improvement. This transformation isn't just physical, it's emblematic of a deeper commitment. It's the kind of transformation that demands respect, not only from fans and critics alike, but from every defender who once thought they knew what to expect. The contrast is stark. While others may have taken the easier route, indulging in the luxuries that come with stardom, Caitlyn has chosen the path of relentless struggle and discipline.
Season. Now, Coach KP told me that one of his goals for Caitlyn was just to expand her bag. So no matter what defense is thrown at her, she has something
And as the new season looms, there's no mistaking that this player is armed with an arsenal of skills honed to perfection. Now let's take a moment to talk about the broader implications for the league. When a player undergoes such a drastic transformation, it sends shockwaves through every team and every defensive strategy. The Indianafever, a team that struggled mightily last season, now find themselves in a position where every defender in the league is having sleepless nights thinking about the challenge that awaits them. It's not just about a change in one player's stats, it's about a seismic shift in how the game will be played. The strategies that once worked to contain her are now obsolete.